Hi everyone, it's online and offline. So, okay. So from this semester, I need to do a hybrid. So you can choose whether you're online or offline, but I cannot choose. So only you can choose. Okay. Uh, our class is about programming. So the title is Introduction to Computer Science and Programming. Right? So this is the first slide with this course syllabus. Right, so I cannot do this. So, okay, I will just this way. Is that okay? So, if you want to email me, please put in the subject, okay, computer science and comsci, and then the title, okay. So this is my WhatsApp and this is my Facebook account that you can also use Messenger to contact me. Can you hear me in online? No problem? Or is it not clear?
Clear, sir.
Clear. Okay. So if it's not clear, I will use this. So better? Matthew, is it better?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so so if you WhatsApp me, Facebook or email, please expect 24-hour delay. Okay, I will not answer you right away. Usually I will answer in the night anyway. This is the course description. So in this course, it's basically a laboratory course. So there are some lecture and mainly about laboratory course. So essentially you will learn programming in Python. Okay, so you will learn data structure, but in the beginning and the end, we will learn about software engineering. Okay, and what else? So you will learn about what is computer, what is software, what is programming, and then I don't expect you to know how to program. Wow. So of course, that means if you know already how to program, you will be superior in this class. Okay. So, okay. For the Python, can you install Anaconda first? Okay, I think majority of you have installed Anaconda last time, right? Is Darin here? Darin. Darin, are you here?
Yes.
Oh, can you install Anaconda in your laptop?
Well, unfortunately, my laptop still broken, so I need for 2 weeks maybe. So on the third week, I will be able to do it. Also, I already installed the Anaconda.
Okay, so okay, so if you are not familiar with programming, this is not easy course. This is very difficult course, I'm telling you. A lot of mathematics, a lot of programming, okay? Yeah, but if you love programming, this is supposed to be very easy. Okay. The objective is simple. Just understand and apply fundamental computational thinking as problem solving. And you should be able to write a Python code for your own so as a solution for a complicated software. It's a complicated software, not a simple software. It should be a complicated software. So last year, for example, I was very pleased. So they created, what do they create? They create a different kind of software, okay, that can talk, can interact with human. Wow, this is your senior, very, very excellent students. So I hope you will be better. Okay. I can send you their presentation. Okay, in the Lentera letter, so that you can also see what they are doing. Next. The content is easy. Just introduction to computer science, and then Python, advanced Python. Software engineering is just about software development life cycle. So this is just talking. And then UML, you need to draw unified modeling language. The last part is difficult with this analysis algorithm, but it's just one time. Okay. Okay, what else? Please check the tutorial. My tutorial is in revoledu.com. There's also a lot of Python tutorial there. We will use those materials. The reading material are posted in Lentera. This is the Lentera ID. So please check this website regularly. Right? And these are the books that I'm using. If you cannot find, you tell me, I will provide for you. Okay. And this is the grading system as the usual in Petra system, right? So the round off of the grade is not automatic, right? So for example, you get 85.9999. Don't expect you will get A, okay? 85.999 still B plus, not A. Oh. Oh, what happened to this? Okay, Zoom, go. Okay. This is the breakdown of the mark, okay? Midterm is 20%, final is 20%. Assignment and quizzes are 30%. But that include recitation, which is part of the assignment, which is 5%. As the usual. I think you already know my style, so you cannot get A without the recitation, right? Yes. Okay. Okay. Project is 30%. So do you agree with this, or you want to change this? You agree, okay. Anyone disagree, we'll tell, and then we will vote. Or you can suggest.
Sir, can the project be higher but the recitation is lower, sir?
Recitation, you want how many percent? But recitation is, you are the one who claim, you are the one who mark yourself. Isn't that better? No?
Oh, I'm the one who claim it, yeah.
Yes, recitation is meaning you are the one who claim. I don't really check. So you just claim, oh, 900. Oh, okay, 900. Right?
Oh, okay, sir.
Isn't that better? No?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, so 5% still remain. Okay. So the project that you want, project 40%. I can change the RPS, no problem. Oh, where is the chat? I'm sorry, I'm late. Recitation is higher. You want recitation is higher. You want 10% recitation, project 25. That's fine. Anyone disagree or anyone agree with that? Fourth, Darin said he want recitation 10%, project 25. So how many agree with Darin? Raise your hand, vote, and put in your message here. Darin, only
Sir,
you. Oh, go.
what kind of project, sir? Software, yeah.
Software, you create a project. You create a software AI project, probably spider project, something that useful for you. Okay, I will explain first the project so that you will see. Darin, can we postpone this? Huh? You see the project first so that you will see what is the meaning of the project.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, so that you will see. So the quiz and assignment are designed to test preparation of the student before the class, okay, or review the previous class. So basically practice problem solving, right? No coding. For the quizzes, no coding, but the assignment, yes, you need to code. Sure. This is a programming class, so what do you expect, right? So you need to code. So the weight is using Fibonacci. That means the first weight is 1, the second weight is 1. The third assignment is 1 plus 1 become 2, right? And then the fourth assignment, what? 1, 1, 2. So 1 plus 2 become 3. Yeah. And then 2 plus 3 become 5, and so on. Okay. So meaning the last assignment will get the highest weight. If you forget the first assignment, that's fine. If you don't submit the last assignment, don't expect to graduate from this class. Okay. So of course you need to submit all the assignment. So recitation. The purpose is to encourage you to discuss within the class, okay, the assignment, case study, group presentation, and then you're supposed to raise critical question, not just stupid question, a critical question, answer the question, and then give comment, and then give suggestion. Every time you do this, okay, you can claim. One question, one claim, okay? One answer, one claim, one suggestion, one claim. So you claim at the end of each class there in Lentera. Can you see it? Where is the Lentera? There in Lentera, can you see it? I will stop sharing this. I will show in Lentera. Yeah. Can you see this? There is a recitation here that you need to input, okay? So off, so yeah. So don't forget to put the total accumulation point at the top so that I don't need to count for you. You count by yourself and then you tell me, I will believe you. Very nice, right? Okay. So just put the date and your question, suggestion, discussion. What you did during that date. Okay. And at the end of the semester, I will normalize based on the maximum number of points achieved by the most active student. So the most active student will be hated for the recitation. Yeah. Right. Correct, right? But don't forget the whole grade is also up normalized. Okay. That means you will thankful enough for the worst student in the class because they are the one who make your grade higher. So your discussion is recorded, okay, posted online in YouTube. So be careful with your your own question. This is put there forever and ever. So okay, so claim your recitation point. Okay, what else? Project. Now let me explain about the project. The project is to analyze real world project. So analyze anything. So for the project, you need to build a case study for your case, for your choice. Okay. I think they created a notebook last time. Yeah, notebook that they can make a schedule and so on. The other one is using AI. And so you build a software prototype in Python, but not just copy and paste from the internet, okay? So you need to apply a software engineering principles. You need to develop the life cycle, okay, software development life cycle of this. And then not only that, you need to create an automatic testing and then write the report and documentation. And then you need to defend your report 4 times within the semester. 4 times, 4 workshops. Yes. Yes, you need to present. No, not debate, present. Okay. So the team is internet based, meaning you get some data from the internet, you process it, and then show it back to the internet or desktop, that's fine. Grouping. One group can be 1 student up to 2 students. Is it okay?
I'm sorry, sir. Can
Yes.
I give a recommendation?
Go, Felicia.
Can the team be like the previous semester, like exactly the same?
How many?
3, 2, 2.
Oh, but there is another one. So
Or maybe the other student also agree with this.
up to 3. You mean up to 3? Is that what you want? Okay,
Oh,
fine.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Up to 3 students per group. Okay, safe. Agree. 3? Up to 3 students per group. So 1 is okay, 2 is fine, 3 is fine. Okay? But grouping should be submitted this week in Lentera and must be permanent. Oh, yeah. You put in the Lentera project forming group, submit here the name of the group. So it's like a company name, and then list of the member. So if you are 1 person, then it's fine. 2 person is okay, 3 person is fine. So, and then give list of tentative topic, okay? What are you going to make? So this is very nice competition. So based on your group project, you can create a paper if you want. This is optional, okay? And then you tell me, okay? Oh, my midterm is so bad, but I submitted a paper. Okay, then it's go. You can choose whether we will use that as a midterm exam or the paper or both, okay, as the highest score. So you have multi-stages reporting system. Again, the first report is today, which is just forming a group. So that's the weight is just 1, right? It's nothing. The last one is the actual report that the weight is the highest. Okay, so you need to write the staging report and submit it 1 day before your presentation. There are 4 stages. Okay, and then during the presentation, all students in the group are required to give presentation and evaluation. Okay, so we will use peer review evaluation. That means the other group will review the other group. Yeah, so I think like last semester, the same. Yes, go. Oh, you cannot open it. Oh, you ask Lentera admin, is not me. Right? I cannot even open that Lentera unless you can check Lentera. There is a what is that called? If you don't have Lentera account, okay, so you ask the Lentera what do you call that? Admin. Her name is also Felicia, I think. Yeah, ELTC_CS@petra.ac.id. Okay. Anyone else have problem?
So we will use Lentera, yeah.
They will use Lentera.
Yours, like when I'm join your class using your Moodle, yeah, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, because the last year I used Moodle in my website in Revolut because they don't provide me anything. Petra did not
Mm,
provide me anything, so it's actually very
okay,
strange anyway. So okay, this time I complain a lot, and then they provide me with Lentera. Okay, so what to report? Did I share my? So when and what to report? Okay, so of course we will announce during the class, but look, mark your calendar for this. Yeah, mark your calendar. March 8, 22. So you need to propose your idea. Is that correct? Okay, March 8, 22, you need to propose your idea. And then April 12. At this point, in April 12, you need to report your UML diagram. Okay, and then the software need to demonstrate the working prototype, meaning the prototype is already working according to your UML diagram, according to your design. The UML diagram minimum is use case, class diagram, interaction diagram. That's the very minimum. Okay. And then May 17, you report one day before, that is May 16. At this point, you already have a working software, not just prototype. Okay, in prototype, you can still use stop, meaning that you can fake your input, no problem. But in here, someone else will test. Yeah? The other group will test your software. So, user interface must be there. User interface without T. Okay. And then the algorithm and data structure must be reported. And of course, the design using UML must be completed. Yeah. You must have a requirement, specification, and design. Okay. And then the last project presentation is June 7. That is right before the final exam. The reporting is June 6. At this point, you need to have automatic testing. That means your program will automatically test your other program. Okay? So it's a working software, and all the others are the same as the third project presentation. So very heavy, right? Okay, and then the final report is on June 14. That is during the final exam. Okay, that is the final working software, including the automatic testing and the documentation. Okay, because it's in Python, so all your software code in Python, you can submit it directly to Lentera or to GitHub or your own GitHub. So if you submit it to GitHub, just keep the link, that's fine. Okay. Anyway, if you submit it to GitHub, they will ask you what license you will put. So these are the example of license that I put here. Any question?
Sir, the project need to be 100% Python.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
What do you want?
No, I was thinking like Maybe I could combine with some other language also.
Oh, that's fine. For example, you want to use C or Java, certain part of it. That's fine, no problem.
Oh, okay, sir.
Okay, but the main part must be in Python, right?
Yes.
Okay. Say you use Android, of course you can use other Java, right? But the main part must be, say in the server must be Python. Okay, the Android part, yeah, no choice, huh? You need to use Java. That's fine. Okay. What else? Clear, clear, clear. Okay. Okay. Oh, bonus, bonus. What is the bonus? Oh, recitation point. Oh, if you improve the existing open source project, okay, you will get 10 recitation point. But that's mean you need to show that your contribution is really needed, yeah, and your name is listed. Okay. So if you just claim other person's work as your own work, that will go to the discipline committee as plagiarism. Okay. Don't ever try to do that. Okay, so final code program must be submitted to Lentera. That must include the automatic testing that 100% correct. Yeah. Unit test only. No need acceptance test. Don't worry, this is all easy. As for Matthew, no, everyone must do. Not just Matthew. Matthew probably superior if he is not lazy. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this is the bonus earlier I mentioned about paper. Okay. So if you submit paper without and you still do the what is that called? The midterm exam, okay, then this is like 5% of your project additional plus. So the total is not 100%, become 105. Okay. But the deadline submission is March 29 during the midterm exam. So these are the list. If you want to include my name, it's fine. If not, it's also fine. So if you want to include my name, you need to read this guideline. Okay, I have branding my name, so don't ever try to put my name without my contribution. I don't like it. Okay, so this is the bonus point. If you just accept it in local conference without review process, that is the 5%. Okay. If you just submit to me, that's 0%. Okay. If you submit it to a journal conference, you show me the letter of acceptance, so you will get this percentage, yeah, to the project. Okay. Again, this is bonus. Usually the bonus will be used if people feel, oh, I cannot do it. Then you go another way. Yeah? This is like the leeway. So important note, all project report cannot go beyond the final exam date. That means you can submit late, but every day you submit late, per day, minus 2%. Just by submitting your assignment, you get 100%, as long as your assignment working. Yeah. Okay. So your code must work. Okay. By submission only, you get 100%. But if you delay 2% minus per day, yeah, up to the final exam date. So if you submit after the final exam date, you cannot. Okay, will not be accepted anyway. Lentera will close it, right? And then, as the usual in my classes, a few days after the final exam, I will calculate everything, posting the grading computation, yeah, in Excel, in Lentera in this case. And then you have 48 hours to check. If you have no problem with that, then it's fine. If you have problem, you need to contact me before I submitted your grade to the department. Otherwise, even if you cry, I will not change anymore. Once I submitted to the department, to the Simpetra, no more change. Okay. Oh, we need to appoint head of the class. Who want to become the head of the class? Matthew will be very happy. Matthew, they select you. Are you sure you want?
Yes, sir. It's okay.
Okay. So Darren, do you still want 25% for your project? 10% recitation?
It's okay for me
Oh, how about the others? See, this is your bargaining
because maybe
point.
if the project only do by one people, maybe it's too complicated. Yeah.
So you join. You have many.
That's why I chose 25% and 10%. That's point of view from me.
Okay. So how about the others? No. The course syllabus must be decided today. So you
Sir,
can
your
discuss
voice.
now. Once we decided the course syllabus is permanent, so during this semester become our rule, right? That's the point of course syllabus, isn't it? So the percentage. So this is Matthew. Okay. So the percentage, of course, the mark, what do you think? Where is it? Right now I put 30%. Okay, Darren said no, 25. Why, Darren? Why 25? Isn't that better if 40%? Actually, last semester or last year I was putting 40% so that everybody graduate. Why you want to reduce it?
Maybe I'll learn from my
Mistake in last time?
yes.
Yeah, but
And
at that time you did not submit any assignment.
so
So,
I just made a big
right?
like
So if you did
25%.
not submit any assignment, of course, zero.
Yeah.
Zero multiplied by any percentage, still zero,
Yeah, I know.
right? So don't do that, okay? Just submit
Okay.
and make it work. Then everything is fine,
Okay, I'll try.
okay? So will not change, 30%. If I were student, I want to make it higher, not smaller, because higher percentage of the project mean guarantee for you to pass. Okay, so I will not change this, okay? Everyone okay? Yes, okay. What do you want to say? Oh, okay, no, did not hear anything. Good. Yes,
Higher project, sir.
higher project. Higher project. Darren will not agree. Higher project means the assignment will reduce.
The quiz, sir. Is it okay?
Yeah,
The
the
test or
assignment
the
and
quiz?
quizzes reduced to 20. But so many
Oh.
assignment, Are you sure?
The test.
Yeah, the test quizzes, that one including in the assignment, that's 30%. Actually, 25% only. This one, last time the student complained, I put only 20%, right? So if 20%, that project become 40%. Okay, so the project is good, guaranteed to graduate. But at the same time, they complain because so many assignment is only 20%. So it look like the effort is like small. So then I said, okay, let's increase it to 30. So what do you think? I have my argument. Go if you want. If you insist, we can vote. This is democratic system. What do you think? You want to change or no?
Sir, increase 5%.
Increase 5%. Which one?
Project ya.
Project 35, this one become 25. Do you agree? Huh? How about the others? Oh, okay. Oh, they agree. The boys here
Yes, sir.
agree.
Agree, sir.
Huh? You agree also? How about Tamara and who is that?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay. Joyce?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I will change, huh? So I need to change the RPS for this. Okay. 35 and then this one become 25. Is that what you want? Okay, I save. That means only 20%. The assignment is only 20% because 5% is recitation. Is that okay? Yes, yes. Okay, good. No problem. Go. The head of the class finished. Okay, so if you are online, open your camera. Okay, during the online class, you must open the camera. If you're online. So if you're offline, no eating, no drinking, no smoking. Okay, so and attend please all the classes on time. And then, of course, common ethic. No cell phone, no cheating. Plagiarism. If you get the code from other people, honor them. Just by honoring other, copying is allowed. Okay, but don't claim other person work as your work. That is no. Okay, you can copy. Yes, you can copy. Honor their work by mentioning their website, their name. That's it. Okay, but if you don't put their name, that means you are cheating, you are plagiarism. Okay, why you are claiming other person work? That is not good. Don't do like that. Okay, just by copying their work and then you just okay, this part I come from this website. Okay, I honor that person. You have no mark reduction, nothing. It's okay. Okay, but by claiming, oh, this is my work. Okay, you hide yourself that you are actually copying. That is big no. Okay, don't do that. Plagiarism, very important. Big sin in the academic life. Okay, so submit your assignment and project on time. So active participation, comments, question. I like question and discussion during the class. Propose your ideas, no problem. See, you propose the change, even the curriculum, I can change it for you, no problem, right? So today, can you give the name of the group and the list of members and tentative topic? In Lentera, just submit it, huh?
Do we need to submit all? I mean, if the
Grouping only.
group is three, the three of them should submit it or
Oh,
just
only one representative only.
thank
Okay,
you, sir.
one group is only one representative only. No need everybody submit. But make sure that they submit. Huh? Maybe they forget they sleepy. So everyone is okay? This is the course syllabus. The course syllabus is finished. Is that okay? No more change. So this is our rule for this semester. Okay, good. Thank you very much. So let's go to the next one. The next one is Introduction to Computer Science. Go. You can download that from their website. Lentera, Introduction to Computer Science. Where are you? Computer Introduction to Computer Science. I have.
Sir,
Yes.
I want to ask, can we use Classroom?
Google Classroom.
Yeah, for the course, because for accessing like PPT, we could just open it in Classroom.
In here,
Yeah,
in Lentera, you cannot open.
in Nandra, we need to download it first.
Oh, really? No. See, I will show you. See, open
Okay, sir.
automatically. Yeah. I will show you. I will show you. In Lentera, here. Okay. You don't need to download. Look at this. This is Lentera, right? So you can just click this and then open directly there. The same. In fact, actually, Lentera is based on Moodle, and this is actually better than Google Classroom. Why? During your exam later, during your exam, in Google Classroom, if you make mistake, just one mistake is minus, right? The whole point is minus. In Lentera, because it's based on Moodle, so if you make a mistake, it just minus a little bit, not the whole point. It's become 0. So, in fact, last semester, the other group of students, they already use Google Classroom, but during the exam only, they asked me to open Moodle in Revoledu just for them, because they like Moodle better. So I believe this is better, Matthew. Okay.
Yes, sir. It can, sir. Thank you,
Can,
sir.
right? Good. What else? Next is the Zoom share introduction computer science. Okay. Wait a minute. The view is not full. View projected. I have no idea where to put the projected view. Oh, there. Okay. Now I can do this. Okay, good. So let's enter this topic. Okay. Oh, this is very bad. Oh, okay. So what we will do in this topic, this is just general introduction to computer science. So we talk about software engineering, what's algorithm, data structure, okay, and up to artificial intelligence. Okay. So first thing first, so if you don't install Anaconda yet, please install. Right. So install the latest Python. Anyone here using Linux instead of Windows? Oh, Mac is fine. No problem. Okay. Okay. Computer hardware is any physical devices used in your machine, right? That is a computer. So software is just collection of code installed in your computer hard drive. So there are things here called hardware that is important. So if you want to buy a laptop or computer, probably these are the things that you want to check. Yeah? The CPU, the RAM, the hard drive, and the GPU, the video card. And probably the monitor size. Okay. So the hardware include the laptop, mobile phone, Internet of Things, sensor in your home, okay, smart sensor, and so on. So using Python, you can also use to deal with smart sensor. Okay, that's why we use Python in this course. There are two types of software. Okay, one is called the system software, basically operating system. What is the system software? The interface between the hardware and the user. Okay. In this case, the user is the application. So the second type of software is application. So that's why they call it app. Okay. Instead of system. So app is word processing, games, and many other software. Okay. Including the Python itself, the programming language is an app. The meaning is application. Next, software value. You may think, oh, it's just a software, right? So it's not so important. It cannot kill people. The fact is, software can kill people. Okay, so these are the example of error in programming that actually kill people or a lot of money down just because of this software error. Yeah? So they call it, you can check in the internet anyway. So TERAC 25, that it mean this is the software to do the X-ray, yeah, the CT scan. So 6 people overexposed during the treatment of cancer because the software error, right? And London Stock Exchange has been cancelled after 5 years of development because there are some problem in the software. Okay, Ariane 5 of France. Okay, the rocket exploded. Okay, soon after the launch. Okay, why? Because of the conversion, okay, of 16 floating point into 16-bit integer. I mean, look, these people who create this software are expert, you know, in programming, right? But they can still make mistakes, okay? And their mistake is not small, okay? Can explode one rocket. And the Mars orbiter, for example, in NASA, okay? They lost because the software make mistake in different measurement from imperial to metrics, okay? So let's discuss. How many working hours in 1 year? How many working hours you do in 1 year? Hmm? In 1 week, how many working hours usually? 40 hours in a week. Right? That means 1 year, how many weeks? Working week. Say 50. Yeah. So 50 times 40, 2,000. Huh? Right? So about 2,000 work hours. Now, for about 2,000 work hours, say you make a code, okay, some software, okay, and then you sell your code. My question to you, how much are you willing to sell it? How much say you code for 2,000 hours? That is about 1 year, right? So then you sell your right to your own code. That means you cannot use your own code. You cannot sell your own code anymore, one time only. How much are you willing to sell it? Tricky question. Oh, anyone? Sia,
Yes, sir.
how much are you willing to sell the code that you already worked hard for 2,000 hours? That is 1 year.
1 billion, 2 billion. I don't know, sir.
1 billion? 1 billion rupiah?
Yes.
1 billion.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Is it too cheap?
I don't know. So let's write it down. Can you see? I will write it down here because I do so that they can also see. But anyway, Sia said 1 billion divided by 2,000 hours. How much is per hour? Can you calculate? 500,000 per hour? Is that correct? One billion divided by 2,000, how much?
₹500,000.
Okay, so 500K per hour. That is her rate. Oh. Anyone else? Joyce.
Me?
Hmm.
Mm,
Can you
maybe
compete with Felicia?
maybe
Are you
3
cheaper
or
or more
4 billion.
expensive?
Maybe 3 or 4 billion.
Wow, more
It's
expensive.
right.
3 billion.
Yeah, yeah.
3 billion rupiah. No one will hire you. 3 billion rupiah per 2,000 hour. That might multiply by 3, 1.5K per hour. That's $100 per hour. Oh, not so bad. Okay, if you work outside, it's about like that, right? In fact, when I was in Europe, it's 2,200 per hour. So that's okay. Still within reasonable, but not in Indonesia. You cannot work in Indonesia. Okay, you must work outside. I mean, your price still reasonable, but not here. Oh, Tamara,
Yes.
how much?
2.625
Wow.
billion.
Wow. She is very complicated. 2.625. How much is that per hour? Tamara.
1,300,000 something.
1,300,000.
1,312,500.
Why you make a very complicated? This is a choice. Why you make that choices?
It's just a random choice, sir.
Oh, okay, random choice. Who else? Matthew.
1 billion.
Oh, the same as here.
Oh, yeah, the same, sir.
Okay, so Matthew. Kenneth. Oh, he will not sell. Kenneth will not sell because it's your program. It's your pet. You don't want to sell it. No.
2 billion.
2 billion for refill. 2 billion. That means 1 billion per hour. Really?
Okay. 2 billion too. 2 billion.
Same.
Yes.
Thank you. Kenneth, you did not answer yet. Darin. Where is he?
Hello, sir.
Ah. How much are you willing to sell your software?
4.
4 billion.
Yeah.
Okay. Make sure you make very good software.
Yeah.
4 billion. That means you want to have 2 million rupiah per hour.
Yes.
Okay, good. So the next one. Okay, you can calculate the price per hour. So now let's discuss the actual price, okay? How much is actually the average programmer in your area? So if you hire some programmer, now I reverse the process. A while ago, we talked about you sell your own code, right? So now we hire someone else. Say, if you don't do your own code, but you hire someone else, how much is the average salary are you willing to pay? Per month. How much is the average salary per month of one programmer? One day you will create that, right? 4 million rupiah. I return back to Sia.
Oh, yes, sir.
Be responsible. Okay. Oh, you hire some programmer. How much are you willing to pay per month?
If if I was rich, yeah, this
No,
condition
not
I was rich. Oh, I'm not rich.
I'm not saying you are rich or not. I'm just saying average salary.
Suppose the condition if I was rich, sir, if I were rich, or or what condition? I have to know the condition first before I set up the salary of the programmer.
Okay, I want to know the average salary of programmer now in your area.
I think above 10 million. I think
10 million per month.
per month. Yes, sir.
Okay, so 10 million per month. 1 month is how many hours? Per month. That is one week is 40 hours. 1 month is 160. Okay. So can you divide 10 million divided by 160 hours? How much is per hour? Calculate.
Very low, just 62,500
Okay,
rupiah.
62,500. Okay, IDR per hour. And Sia said this is very low. So my question to you, how much is the average worker salary in the area? Daily worker, how much? Minimum wage. 4 million per. Okay, let's go. 4 million per month. 4 million per month, how much per hour? Divided 160. I want you to be realistic. 25,000 per hour. Oh, that's less than $2. 25K per hour. Right? $2 is about 28,000. Right? So this is less than $2 per hour. So your price that earlier you mentioned, so what do you think? Earlier you mentioned you want to get, Billy, you want to get 4 billion, you are the highest. 4 billion per hour, that means around 2 million per hour, right? Yeah. So nobody will hire you in Indonesia. But if you are very good, you can work in Google, you get more than that. Right? So the average programmer salary in your area is just 62. That is around $5, less than $5 an hour. Okay. That's the reality, right? So now question is, how do you compare the market price per hour and your wish price? And my question is, why the market price differs so much from your wish price?
Maybe because there are many programmer,
There are so many programmer. Okay, very good.
and then they can be more achievable. Like
So
the
competitor. There
yeah,
are so many competitor, right? So they are willing to set it down
yes,
to 10 million
yes.
per month. Okay. And is that correct or no? Darin said because too many programmers. Is that correct?
Not in Indonesia. I mean outside.
Oh, we are talking about your area, I mean in Indonesia.
In Indonesia. If in Indonesia, the news said that the programmer is still low for
Still low,
Indonesia.
but the price is still low also. That's strange. Not so many competition, but so why?
I think because the business owner is doesn't care about the workers. What they want, the only thing that they think is about profit, and yes, and profit, just profit. They don't care about the other things, and maybe they don't know our hard work. Like programming is very hard, but they don't know about it.
This program very hard.
I don't know. I don't know.
Any other comments?
Uh,
Yeah, Matthew, you want to say?
the idea, sir, because like the one who hire have the idea, but the one who create doesn't have the idea.
Okay,
The idea are the one that makes it more valuable.
is it?
I think.
Do you agree with that? Somewhat agree. So, Joyce, do you agree with that?
Yes.
So, if you have idea, you will get a bet higher value. So it's not the idea, okay? Anyone can create idea. It's the value of the idea that you can monetize your idea. Okay. So now, if you don't have money to hire programmer, no, actually, a programmer now is around 30 million, yeah, not 10 million, right? Around 2,000. 10 million is too low. You hire programmer 10 million, they are junior, they just graduate, right? Nobody want to do a programming like that, and then within a few months they will go away from you. The normal price is, I think in Surabaya or Jakarta, yeah, around 30. Yeah. Okay. So it's not that bad, it's not that good either. Yeah. So, but it's way low below your wish price, right? Your wish price is like $100 per hour, right? So in reality, even if you get $2,000 per month divided by 160, that's around $10, $12 per hour, right? So still very far below your wish price. Okay, next question now, discussion again. So what factor make you buy a software? Okay, so say example here. Oh, I will not buy a software because it's available open source. I will not buy a software because I have a pirated version. I will not buy a software because I can develop by myself. Okay, and what factor make you buy? So because there is a nice feature, okay, these are the answer from last semester. Eh? So fast because the performance is fast because I can reuse the component. Okay, and in terms of productivity, it reduces the cost. There's nice support, update, indispensable. So any other factor that you want to add here?
Maybe it's common.
Common mean,
Many people use that program, so
okay,
we are willing to use that too.
okay. So that like Microsoft, nah?
Yes.
What do you call that? Okay. Commonly used by
Many people.
okay. Very good. Common. Oh, what other factor? Popularity. Because they are popular.
Also, maybe the price is affordable.
Price is affordable, popular, affordable, affordable. What else? Let's make it smaller. Okay, what else? No other factor. So among this factor to buy, which one is the most important for you?
Functionality.
Functionality is the most important. The feature, number one. Dependable. Oh, popularity is important. Oh, so for Kenneth, popularity is important. Okay. Any other choice?
The productivity.
Productivity is important for you, Darin, because it's reduced the cost. If other people is using, then you will buy because they use already. Okay. Affordable is very important or not important? Not the main factor. Okay. So example, MATLAB. You know MATLAB? MATLAB is a matrix laboratory. You can check. You have internet, right? Can you type MATLAB? Yeah, MATLAB, MATLAB. Do you know how much? $10,000. Okay, the MATLAB alone, not including the toolbox. And then you need to pay per year. 1 year license. Okay, transportation software also $10,000. Okay, 1 year license. So many software it's not cheap, right? But they are popular. Okay. You can check the price. The price is there, right? So say someone asks you, can you make a software like Gojek? And then you said, yes, I can, right? So once you make that, how much is the value? Or if you ask, oh, can you make a software like Google or like Facebook? Okay, or like Amazon? You see, nowadays the trend is, okay, all the big companies, unlike before, okay, the old companies before is like iron steel, right? Okay, smelter company, yeah. So it's very heavy industry. Nowadays, Facebook, Google, Amazon, okay, right? Gojek, all of these are software company, software-based company, isn't it? Including Grab. It's basically, Grab don't have their own driver, right? Gojek don't have their own driver, in fact. They are just a software company. It's not the idea also, because before that, there are many. Before Facebook, there are so many other, MySpace, for example, is the same as Facebook. Before Google, there is Alta Vista, there is Yahoo. Okay, so there are so many. But again, I'm telling that the trend is the future business is about software. Correct? So let's discuss the nature of software, okay? So software is intangible, okay? Production cost is look like very low, but in reality, software have very big hidden costs. Okay, what is the hidden cost there? Is the hidden cost of the research, hidden cost of the development, right? And then when you copy the software, okay, say you put it into CD or into flash disk, it's very cheap, that one. Right, the tangible product is very cheap. Okay, so why software is expensive is not the code itself, it's the brain, the intellectual value behind the software. Okay, and then you will say, oh, I can build a software and then it's forever. Well, reality is software usually maximum 5 years. Maximum. And in reality, the software you build in 2 years and then you can use it for 1 or 2 years only. Okay, and then the software die. Oh, how can software die? They are not human being. They are not living things. When the software die, that means expired, right? What is the meaning of that? That means you need to rebuild. You need to change the functionality. Okay. Why software die? That's the question, right? Why software can die? Many factors, okay? One is the hardware change, because it's not the software per se, right? When your hardware change, then the software need to change. That means the new requirement, the old software cannot be used anymore, right? Then you need to create a new software. That's why there is Windows 95, Windows 98, yeah, Windows 2000, and so on until now Windows 10, right? So 11, Windows 11. So why? Because the hardware changed, right? Now you are not making operating system. I'm making an app, not operating system. Okay, the same thing. Your OS changed, right? Your operating system changed. Then you need to create a new software also. Then you say, I don't like to change. You cannot, because everything changed. Then you are driven to change because the others change. That is the one that makes the software die. Right? Say you are creating a hospital. Say, oh, this is my own hospital. I will not change it. Yes, your own hospital will not change it, but other hospital will change and you die. The same thing, right? So because of the competition, right? So even if you use Python, you see have now is using Python 3 or Python 3.8, right? So if you use Python 2, yeah, the last one is Python 2.8 or 2.7. Okay. All your code in Python 2 cannot be used in Python 3. Then you need to retire your old software and then you will use new Python. See? So your software die. Right? That's why software engineer, programmer are much higher price than other engineer. Why? Simply because they need to keep updated with their own knowledge. Other engineer, I was civil engineer before, you know. Okay? Until now, see, the knowledge of 1960, 1980s, they don't change anymore. Until now, they're still the same. Okay? When you calculate the structure of the building, they are still the same. But software, just 2 years, no more. We need to change it. So the cost is much higher. The cost of learning is also higher. Right? So what you sell in software is not the actual code itself, but actual the information, not the CD. Okay? Not even the program itself, but the information that bring into knowledge. Okay? So in terms of productivity, okay, software solution is actually complex. For example, Unix have 4 million code, 4 million line of code. Windows 2000, a long time ago, they exposed it. So about 10 to the 8 That means 100 million line of code, right? Okay. So software also have characteristic to be malleable, meaning easily shaped. Okay. That's why they call it soft, you know. Okay. So you can do almost anything. So because of that, it's difficult to plan, difficult to monitor, okay, difficult to control. And software is also adaptive to another software or another hardware, right? And people are creative, you know, people are always have new ideas, right? So when you have a new idea and then suddenly boom, become popular, then you must use that again. So now creating new software, okay, you can create a new software or you can actually reuse. So this is the most important part. When you learn software engineering, one of the most important part is reuse. What is the meaning? Copy other software. Copy the code of previous one or other people. That's why there is Stack Overflow where people are happy to copy to each other. There is GitHub why people can copy each other. Why? Because of the principle of reuse. And because of this principle, okay, that's why software industry booming so fast, exponentially. Right? Because they allow other people to copy, to reuse their own code. Seems doesn't make sense in your business, right? The normal traditional business does not make sense. But this is the growth of the software. Okay. On the other hand, if you look, okay, that's not software, is the other way around, is the bureaucracy. Okay. What they want is stagnant, stability. They don't want to reuse. In fact, they want to make it more complex paperwork so that you will not be able to handle it. That is bureaucracy. What is the principle of bureaucracy? Never reuse. Okay. So bureaucracy create inefficiency, reusing creating efficiency. So when you learn software engineering, okay, in this course, you will see reuse, copy, improve, implement, copy, improve, implement. Okay. When you copy, honor other people's work. That's it. Okay. Okay, this is an example of cost computation. Okay. Estimated software cost to build is 220,000. Okay. Say about 11,000 classes at cost of $20 per class. So the vendor offer most part of functionality. Okay. Open the source. So about 9,500 classes. They have excellent documentation at licensing fee of 75,000 and 5,000 fee for updating per year. Okay, up to 5 years. And then if you need add functionality, you can up to about 500 classes. Okay, that mean you use double cost because of the enhancing, right? And then you need to modify about 1,500 classes. So this is a triple cost because it's not coming from you, right? So the question is, based on this costing, right? So will you buy or we will build from scratch? Buying means you buy from other vendor for the second part, right? And you still need to modify. Building from scratch means you start everything from scratch, and then that is the price, the first one, 220,000. Which one you will choose? what is your decision? Then you calculate, okay? So if you build from scratch 220,000, right? If you buy from the vendor, the purchase price is 75,000 plus how many? 1,500 classes multiplied by $60 per class, adding functionality of 500 classes multiplied by $40 per class, and then the updating fee of 5 years. So the total is 210, close to each other, right? Very close. So then if you check other factors such as risk and maintenance, which one you will choose? Probably you will buy from vendor. Yeah? Okay. It's not just cheaper, but because they already creating it. Okay, so the question is, when should you buy or when should you build, right? So of course, these are the answers from the students. Huh? So when it already exists, when you can reuse, when there is no more testing, you should buy. Okay. When there is a request from the client, yes, of course, you build it, or you build it for fun. Okay. Sometimes you want to build because you want to create a library. Okay. So factor of price matter here. Anyone want to add something here?
Maybe riskless.
Which one? To build
When
or to buy? Huh? So less risk. Huh?
Yeah, less risk.
Less risk. What else?
Maintenance
Maintenance.
free, like
Less maintenance.
low risk. Yeah.
Okay. So why when you buy you have less maintenance, why less risk? Because they created very good documentation. Software itself does not mean anything unless you create very good documentation. Okay. That's why in this class, I ask you to create documentation along with the software, not just the software. Okay. That's why I ask you to do UML diagrams. Those are the documentation. Okay. So that your software will be less risk. In fact, suppose you create a company that build a software, right? Or partially build a software or sell a software, it's up to you. And you're not a programmer. What is your job? Your job is to create the design, right? Your job is to create the specification. Say, you said, oh, I'm not an engineer. Okay, graduate from IBE, but not engineer. It's okay. So, okay. So I'm the owner, right? You said, I'm the owner. Okay. You are very rich. You are the owner. What is your job? You create idea, right? Okay. You're paying all this engineer and the programmer. Okay. But you still need to make one thing. What? The use cases, the requirement document. You still need to make that as the owner. That's the UML diagram, the same thing. Why UML? Because you can communicate with others. Without this, you cannot communicate. Okay? Meaning, look, whatever you are, whether you are the owner, you are the engineer, you are the programmer, you still need to learn this. Isn't it? Okay? Okay, so let's go to the next topic. Okay? Computer science now. What is computer science? This is the introduction to computer science. So what is computer science? Computer science is study of algorithm, okay, process. What is algorithm? Step by steps, okay, step by step process. So computer science is the study of algorithm process, computation to the practical issues, okay, up to the implementing the computer system into hardware and software. So inside the computer science, okay, These 5 things is probably the most important things. Huh? If you have 2 courses, the most important 2 courses in computer science, what is that? Number 1 is software engineering. Second is algorithm and data structure. If you know these 2, the others follow. Okay. Unfortunately, our course in IBE only have programming. So I try to include this software engineering and algorithm part a little bit only. Yeah. So, but at this point, it's not enough because this is like the whole course of computer science, right? So that means you need to study on your own. So given this foundation, you're supposed to be able to read on your own. That's my purpose. I will not provide everything in computer science for you, but at the same time, I give you the foundation. Okay. From this foundation, you should be able to read on your own. That's the purpose. Clear? Okay. So inside the algorithm, there is a computation and analysis of algorithm, and then dealing with data information and AI. Huh? So what is software? It's computer program and documentation. Yeah? If you are thinking that computer program alone is a software, you are big wrong. Okay. Documentation is as important as the software itself. The software product may be developed for a particular customer or developed for general market. Yeah? So give me software that you can mention, any software that you can think of. Is it for general customer or for any particular market?
Like Adobe,
Okay, Adobe. So which Adobe?
Adobe Photoshop.
Okay, Photoshop. Is this for particular customer or general?
General.
General enough for those who want to do
Editing the
editing
picture.
the picture. Okay, right. So in fact, this is general enough. Yeah.
Mhm.
What other software that you can think of? Windows. Hmm?
AutoCAD.
AutoCAD. So this is again general market. Windows general market. Right? What is particular customer mean?
Like MicroStrategy.
MicroStrategy is the general market.
Still general.
Okay. Particular customer mean like this. Okay. There's a factory know you as a programmer, right? And they said, okay, I hire you to develop a software for me. That is a particular customer.
So like program for run the factory.
Not necessarily, it can be for the anything. Example, I give you example for myself. So World Bank, for example, they hire me to create a software for them. Okay, Toyota hire me to create a software for them, for example, to detect the traffic accident and so on, for example. So this is a particular customer developed only for them. They will not sell it. They are just using it for their own purpose. Right? So it's a particular customer. Okay? There are many actually. In the past, many programmers are doing this custom-made software. If you want, this is a lot of market for you. Okay. In fact, during the pandemic, for example, a lot of freelancers is doing this particular customer software development. You know, you go to freelancer.com, you can join them, and then you will do a particular customer software development. Okay. Okay. So the software product itself can be generic or custom. Okay. So the same thing as this earlier. Okay. The question is this: Software is a product or service? So, a goods, okay, it's a good or service, okay. Of course, software is a product, but it's a good or service. Good is like bread, clothes, car, books, right? What is the characteristic of goods? Tangible, consumable, right? Discreetly manufactured. Service is like entertainment, consultation, okay. So they are intangible, inseparable, intransferable, continuum, always improve. So question, software, goods or service? Service, okay. So if you look at the software itself, it's just books or the CD, okay, but it's not, okay. It's the actual knowledge, the information itself. Okay, so software is a service. Next discussion. In the scale of easy to difficult, 1 to 10, okay? Answer the question whether programming is easy for you or not. Oh, one by one. Matthew.
Easy, hard.
1 to 10. 10 is
Oh, 1 to 10.
difficult.
8, 7, 7, 8.
You are saying 7 and 8. Matthew?
Yeah. Maybe 7.5.
Oh, come on, Matthew. Not 3.
It's oh no. It's the one that make it fun is the difficult part.
Oh, he likes challenge. So, okay. Sia.
Yes, sir. For me as a beginner, I think it's quite hard. I think it's 8 maybe.
8.
But yeah,
Okay.
even I already mastered it, but I also think it's still hard.
Okay. Justify your answer. Why is it hard? What make it hard?
Because we need to think about it. We need to think how to build that code. I mean, yeah, like it's difficult. We need to thinking hard of it.
Okay, because you need to think hard.
Yes.
Joyce.
For me, as a beginner, maybe it's around 8 or 9.
Okay. Why?
Yeah, because I think at the first it's hard to understand. Like there are so many language programs, but
Okay. You just you learn one, only Python.
yeah, but maybe once we know the code, once we know the pattern, maybe it's going to be easier, but still need to think and pay attention to the detail.
Yes, pay attention to the detail. That's correct. Tamara.
Yes.
Scale 1 to 10.
Maybe 8.5, maybe.
8.5.
Because I have
very
very little knowledge of it and very little practice.
Okay.
So maybe once if I practice more and I have more knowledge, maybe it's gonna be easier and I'm gonna be more used to it.
Okay. Janet.
Well, since Matthew said it, I'm going.
Oh, Matthew, you influence so much. Me, I will say 2. Programming is easy and fun. 2. 11 is difficult. No, 1 to 10. You are saying 10. Why?
The first time I see programming with my uncle, I don't understand anything, and I need to search on Google like many things, and I'm not that patient to search it. And I would rather just what is it? Oh, okay, that rather than searching it. So for me, it's difficult for now.
Difficult because it's short.
Because I'm not patient enough to study it.
9,
9. Why?
because this is something new for me.
Oh, you never do any program.
No, just C++.
C++. That's more difficult than Python. That's 10 times more harder than Python.
But I cannot ship. I am not pro. It's so hard, sir,
Yeah, it's so hard.
and I don't like it.
Okay, really?
9 maybe.
Why?
I don't have any experience in programming. Yeah.
So in that case, I will lower my expectation. So by the end of this semester, by the end of this semester, you should know how to program. Okay. And of course, you need to know how to do automatic testing. That means the program will test the program. It's very easy. Okay. Why I said very easy? For you, it's very easy. For me, it's very hard. Why? Because all you need to do is just copy and paste and run. That's it. Copy? Yes. I told you the principle of software is reuse. Okay. When you copy, don't plagiarism. Don't do plagiarism. Meaning you copy and tell from where. Okay. Honor the others. That's it. Okay. Is it difficult? No, right? Only copy. Copy and honor. Okay. Now let's discuss about EULA. Have you ever heard about this software is licensed, not sold? No, never heard. Why not? Because I don't know now. EULA, End User License Agreement. What is the difference between selling and license?
Is it about the patent?
It's not patent, okay?
No.
It's licensed. Software is licensed to you, it's not sold. Microsoft is, you buy Microsoft, right? Microsoft Windows you buy, right? Microsoft Word you buy, right? And then when you start using it, the first thing they put is license, and then you agree or not. If you don't agree, you already buy it anyway, so you cannot use, right? Right. So they said when you already buy it, it's actually not buy, that is license. What is the meaning of license?
The right to use it.
The right to use. Okay. License means you have the right to use. You don't have the right to modify. Right? You only have the right to use. You don't have the right to copy. You don't have the right to sell it. It's like borrowing from Microsoft. The software is licensed, mean you borrow from Microsoft. It still belongs to Microsoft. It's not belong to you. Even though you buy it. What you buy is you buy the license. You don't buy the software. You buy the license. What is the license? The license to use. Clear? We don't sell software. We sell the license. That's why the software industry become booming, because practically the user don't own the software. is the developer that own the software. Any comment now? Surprise, surprise, surprise. You will say unfair. Well, fair enough. If you don't like it, don't use. Right? So, my question is the last one. Can you use or reuse your own code after you sell it? Your own code? No, you cannot. In fact, there is a Chinese guy, maybe from Wuhan, okay? He was very genius, okay? He went to UK, took his PhD in mathematics and computer science, okay? And then he worked in London, okay, for the stock market. And then he coded certain things there for the automatic trading, right? And then he think that this is making million already, so he went back to China, right? Then the company called the Interpol, capture him in Hong Kong, bring it back, put him to prison in UK. Why? His defense is he used his own software with his own code that he created. Yes, but he was hired by the software company. Because when you hire, you get paid monthly. That means you are selling your own code already. So he was in prison until now, probably. Oh, comment.
So if we wanted to use our software, we need to buy it from the software company also, even though we
Yes.
make it.
Yes.
Oh,
So you need to understand the law. That's why there is what is called license. That's why there is what is called open source. Because there are many proprietary company, that actually they want to monopolize everything. All right. So the movement is to reverse that kind of situations. Okay. So next topic, software engineering. What is this? This is the discipline concerned with all aspects of software production. In software engineering, basically what you learn is management. And in fact, after I learned software engineering, okay, in 1990s, this is a wow. Compared to the project management, for example, in civil engineering, software engineering is like way much better. Okay. So that's why the software principle, software development principle and technique and model, you start to learn this. You can use it, you can apply in any field, not just in software. Okay, even if you are not in software industry, you can still apply this principle and a technique to other system. Okay, so the goal in here, of course, because this is called software engineering. So the goal is to produce quality software, deliver on time, within the budget. Three things. The three things is called the iron triangle. Yeah? What? Quality, time, budget. Okay. Of course, the result will be satisfying customer requirement and user need. Yeah? So within the software engineering, there is a constraint. Okay. You can only hold two, not three of the three. I will draw in the whiteboard. So you have quality, and then time, and then you have budget. So this is the iron triangle, right? So you can only constrain 2, but you cannot constrain 3. What's the meaning? You can constrain the budget and time. That means your quality you cannot constrain. Okay? You can constrain the quality and time, but budget should not constrain. Well, or you can constrain the quality and the budget, but the time cannot constrain. You got it? Because if you constrain the 3 of them, it will not work. Okay? You say, oh, I want this quality. And then you said, I have only this budget. It's fine, no problem. But you said, I need to finish it within this time. No way. You can constrain 2, but you cannot constrain 3. Okay? It's not just software, yeah? Any system, right? In this case, right? So only 2, not 3. So now you said, I have a certain budget, I have certain time, need to finish, then reduce the quality, right? Don't hold the quality as a constraint. So less feature in that case. Quality means the feature, right? The functionality. Then less functionality. It's fine. Okay. Is it clear or not? So useful, right? So once you know that you cannot constrain 3, then you start to think, okay, which one I should prioritize? Budget, time, or quality? Is it useful? The way of thinking is totally different now. Okay. Back to the slide. Oh, where's my Zoom? Any question so far? So engineering is a set of method tools. Okay, there are tools also. Okay, documents, practices, standard procedure apply to 3 things. Now I like 3 things now. One is definition. Second is development. Okay. The third is the maintenance of the software. Okay. Okay, so software engineering is not programming. Okay, when you said software programming or basically just single developer, one developer, so it's like this. What is this? The class project, right? So 1 or 2 developers. So this is like toy application actually. Okay, so in that case, the lifespan is rather short, probably a few months. Okay, and then the architect is the same as you, which is the developer. You are also the manager, the tester, the customer, and the user, right? So this is a class project. It's fine, but this is a one kind of system you can build from scratch with minimal maintenance. So I hope you can go beyond this. Okay, in this class. So in software engineering, the most important part is the teamwork. The teamwork. Okay, each team will have multiple roles, and the system will be complex. The lifespan of the software should be indefinite. Yes, it goes up to 5 years, right? But you can reuse that software for other time. Okay, and the architect is not the same as developer. Okay, they are not the same as managers or different people, right? The tester is also another person. The customer is different person, and the user. The customer is the company who buy the software. The user is probably the secretary, right? So it's a system family rather than just one system, and you're supposed to reuse to amortize the cost. Okay. Now, for the real software, this is important number. The real software, the maintenance cost is actually 60% of the cost. About. So when you said quality software, what is the quality software? It should be delivered on time within the budget with all the functional, okay, and high performance in terms of efficient in speed, memory, and space, okay, and then usable mean user friendly, UX, understandable mean the documentation should be okay. So these are the criteria of quality software, right? Flexible meaning that it to be utilized as a user need, okay, and maintainable. That means if there is a change requirement, say operating system change, hardware change, it can evolve, okay, not suddenly die. And then reliable, meaning it will not crash. If it is crash, okay, it will have a report system, okay. And the last part here is portable. Do you know what is the meaning of portable? That means it can use in different type of operating system or different type of hardware. Okay, so when you create a software, it can go to Windows, it can go to Linux, it can go to Apple operating system, iOS, right? So up to here, is there any question?
Sir, I want to ask,
Go.
when there's an software that crashed, the system will send a report to
To the
about the
developer.
crash or to the developer. Is it to Gmail
Usually
or
they
is
have
there
a,
any?
you see like Windows, yeah. When Windows crash, it will automatically send to Microsoft, isn't it? So they have a special channel within Windows itself, okay, and then it will have internet connection to your Windows here.
Also, they created their own, yeah.
Yes, they created their own.
Oh, thank you, sir.
So, for example, and this become more requirement of the software quality, right? So, say the software crash, okay, and then when the software crash, is automatically in the back of that software, okay, creating a report already. Whenever it crash, it will, before it crash, it will create the report to check the situation of the operating system and what is happening at that point, and then send to the developer. So it failed to send, okay, then the next time you open that software, it will send. Or whenever the time that you open to the internet, for example, it will automatically send. Yeah. In the past, it become privacy issue, but nowadays it's like so common already, so that's okay. Okay, so thank you very much for today. So let's discuss again next meeting, eh?
Mr. Kadi,
Go.
I just want you to know if I have another class after your class. So
Yes, we are
for
finished. We finished already.
it's okay. Like next week, starting from next week.
No, I mean our class is until 4:30. Is that correct? Yes. So we are on time. Yeah. Thank you very much.
It's okay.
Sir,
Yes.
I want to ask about the recitation. Is there a max limit?
Very good question. Do you want to have max limit per week
Yep.
or you don't?
5, sir. 5 per week, sir.
5 per week.
As the previous semester, I think it's
Oh,
good.
last time is 5. Oh, if Matthew said no limit, then we can agree no limit, no problem.
I have limit. It's okay, sir.
Okay, you have limit, is okay. So let's limit it 10.
Just 5, sir.
5. Oh. Okay, 5. No, you can ask more than 5, okay, but you claim only 5. Is that okay with that? Oh, okay. Okay. I don't want to limit the number of questions. That's like discouraging, right? So go. Yeah, thank you very much for today.
Thank you, sir.
Mm-mm.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, I will. You want to scan? What is that? The QR code? No. Oh, Matthew, you. I think everybody is here already, right? So you just fill in later.
That's
Huh?
all.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you,
Yeah.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Mm.